Hello there. Welcome to Thursday. I am Logan. If you didn't already know that, shame on you. Or not. Maybe you're new and you're just tuning in to watch some videos, in which case, welcome. So, hello. This week, we are bringing in our supporters. So what better supporter than the girl that I will eventually marry? I knew that would make her bashful, so I kind of did that on purpose. Anyway, world of YouTube and seven trans guys, meet Laurie. Laurie, the world of the internet.
Hi, internet.
Alright, so let's just get down to it. We've got some questions, we're gonna answer them, and then you will know more about both of us and the journey that we have been on so far. So, these are questions for you. Who are you to me?
I'm your fiance.
Yes. How long have we known each other?
2 years, a little less.
Yes. Did you ever hear about transgender before I showed up into your life?
I did.
Okay. How? How long have you known about the transgendered world?
I didn't know that much about it. I read like an article on it in 17 magazine when I was really young, but I didn't actually know at the time any like trans people, anything like that. It wasn't until later that, people I knew started transitioning and I met other trans people, but prior to maybe high school or college, I didn't really know any.
Word. What did you think was going to be the biggest issue when I came out to you?
Honestly, I think partially I was worried about you not liking girls anymore. I'm not gonna lie. I was because I had heard about things like that changing, and I was well, you don't really know what's gonna happen to you. You know, but you also don't at the same time. So I wasn't really sure. I was worried that maybe that would, but obviously it did not take long for me to realize that was crazy and there was no way. And I was also sort of, I think, confused a little about my own identity and having to redefine myself in how I see myself and how others saw me. It was kind of hard to figure out what even am I, because it was that was a little bit, but that also didn't take very long. I just sort of gave up on that.
Yeah, labels are silly.
Yeah, it's better off,
Yeah, you're just human.
You're just human.
How has it impacted our relationship?
Well, I think that because I do think it's made us open, a lot more open and honest and things like that. I think that it's, it sets a foundation of honesty and distracting me.
I'm not doing anything. Yes. Has your opinion changed about me?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, indeed.
No.
I think that I definitely see you as, not really I guess my opinion, but just my perception of you. Because
Go on. Sorry.
I'm sorry, do you am I taking away from your beard?
No, please.
Okay. No.
Perception.
Because when we first started dating, you were much more guarded about this is the name I want to use and this is how things like that. You were more nervous about what people around you would say and how you would be perceived and how people would react to that. And I think that even in like this span of like a short span of time, like when you told me and when like you started transitioning, even before you had even started, you were already much more comfortable and owning it and more confident and just like, no, this is me, this is what's happening, this is who I am, and not worrying so much what people thought.
Yes. True facts.
True facts. Came a long way.
I did.
Yeah, you really did.
It was like from the time that I told you, it was like 6 months before I actually started transitioning. Yeah, I set the goal to have an appointment before Halloween.
That's right.
We started dating in April, so yeah, April to end of October. It's like what, 6 months? Yeah. I mean, I think it's impacted us in a good way. I think it's changed us in a good way. Because when you start a relationship with, hey, I'm going to change a little bit in the span of this relationship. Hope you don't mind. I know the whole thing is like, don't change for anyone. Well, I'm changing for myself. So if you're on board with me changing for myself, then let's do this.
And I mean, I wasn't really surprised to begin with. I think that also kind of made a little bit of difference, was that like when you told me, I was so like, okay, that's fine. I wasn't
like, duh.
I was not like blindsided by it like at all.
Yeah.
It was very like, okay.
Just like, I figured.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that helped a lot.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I was talking to someone before she really came along, that like was talking about a friend that looked very boyish and just sounded like she was very negative about it. And I was just like, all right, so this clearly isn't gonna work out. Yeah. So I think that's what also made me more nervous telling you. Was like the idea that it wouldn't work out, that it like that's like a possibility, that like people actually don't like that sort of thing. It made me nervous.
Breaks my heart.
Your heart's fine.
Well, that one.
Yeah, see, it's fine. Okay, so questions for me. Was it scary coming out to you? Yeah, as I just said, it was really scary. It was scary coming out to anyone, honestly. My friends at work, I was very nervous telling them. I told them before I told you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they knew about it before. And I was because I was going to move in with some of them, and I was like, well, if I'm going to move in with them, they should probably know that I'm planning on doing this. But I was very nervous to tell them, and they were, like, I was making them nervous with, like, my nervousness of telling them. But I had no reason to be nervous, because they were just like, okay. I think, like, one or two of them were like, yeah, I kind of suspected that. But, yeah. My friends are out here are cool. Anyway, how has telling you impacted my life and relationship and all that stuff, and why are you so important to me? What are you so important? I mean, it's impacted us in several different ways. Obviously, I feel like it's kind of made our relationship stronger, because there's always been like this whole open honesty thing. Like, we've been very honest with each other, even when we like maybe get on each other's nerves or something, or whatever, or like times like when you think that like something is wrong, or like I'm upset about something, but I'm not gonna like, talk about it, and it's just like frustrating, and you're just like, I'm like, oh, yeah. It doesn't happen very often though.
No.
Luckily.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen very often.
Sailing.
But she can usually tell when I'm upset and like not, even if I think that I'm doing a stellar job at like hiding it.
Yeah.
She can usually tell, and she half the time knows exactly why I'm upset before I think even my brain can catch up to like why I'm upset. Probably because it's usually for the same reasons every time, at least lately. And yeah. So that, I mean, why you're important to me is, I mean, I did this thing, and that makes her important to me because I plan on keeping her for like a really, really long time. So, you know, that kind of makes her important, I would say. Yeah. Is there anything else? Oh, the update. From last week. From last week, I told you guys that my boy Malcolm was gonna come visit on his trek down, his little travels. Side note: if you don't know who Malcolm is, look up Gorilla Shrimp on Instagram and YouTube. Watch his travels. He's been meeting up and like hanging out with a lot of trans guys, some of which you probably know from any of your other ventures through the internet. And he's been doing some really cool stuff, meeting a lot of guys, which has been really cool. Kind of bringing some guys together. Yeah, he's awesome. You should really go check him out. He took me to the courthouse so that I could put in the paperwork to get my name changed. Fun fact about getting your name changed in LA, you pretty much have to wait a year for the court date because there's so much going on. My court date is July 21st of 2016. Yeah, and I have to go to court next week or the week after or something. Yeah, in 2 weeks, I think, to give them paperwork so that they can waive my filing fees and whatever court fees or whatever. Which I'm not entirely sure because I read what like the fees are, and it's like fees to make copies of paper and to put them in a thing. And it's like, I'm sure there's more to it, obviously, but it's kind of ridiculous. They can schedule me for a hearing or like a court time to show up to prove that I want the fees waived, but I still have to wait a year to show up to be like, hey, this is why I need my name changed. Seems a little weird to me. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. But whatever. So hopefully I'll still be here or be around. I probably won't be. I'll probably be somewhere else, and I will either come back for that court date or I will change my name wherever I am next. Because of all the places that we've looked at potentially moving to, their wait time is probably more than half of what I have to wait living out here. Yeah. 13. Okay. I can't see it. I don't have my contacts in, and clearly my glasses aren't on because there's a terrible glare. Yeah, so that's the update. My next bit is top surgery. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna get that done and whatnot. So stay tuned for those updates. Is there anything else we need to talk about? Oh, if any of you guys are looking for cool products for your face to like clear up some acne that you might be getting, or to just keep it from being oily, some really cool like shampoo or conditioner, boxers, socks, shave gel, beard oil, all that sort of stuff. It's a thing.
I know. It's just
or just like some really cool, like I think I got like a wallet from them. I may have bought that one. But oh yeah, phone case, all sorts of cool stuff. Go check out Birchbox Man. She got me like a 3-month subscription for my birthday, and then I just bought like a year subscription because it's so cool. I know there's another one that I saw on Instagram the other day, or maybe it was Facebook. It's like Gentleman's Box. I think it's a little bit extra. Birchbox Man is $20 a month. I think the Gentleman's Box is like $25 or $30. I feel like you get some others. You get like ties and like regular ties, bow ties. You might get some clothes or something. Probably some cologne, some other like product stuff. I didn't look too far into it because I'm already Birchbox manning it up. But you should check them out. They're really cool. It's really cool samples that you can check out. Some stuff you'll like, some stuff you won't like, and then you can review it and you get points, and then you get dollars off in the shop to buy like full size stuff. I found some really cool, great smelling cologne and really awesome, effective face wash. I didn't really wash my face growing up. Like, it wasn't like everything I used made my face worse. So I never really used it. It was just water on my face, and that was it. But now that I'm doing this whole puberty 2.0, I'm getting a little more pimples than usual, and some of this face wash has been beyond amazing for cleaning stuff up and making my face look less teenage boy. Yeah. Alright, well, that is enough for now. I'm glad you got to meet this one. Maybe she'll show up in a few other videos. I'm not entirely sure yet. Yeah. This is my big supporter. Everyone that I've told basically has been a huge supporter. So really, anyone that is a part of my life, thank you. You've been great support. I know that I'm really lucky to have the kind of support that I've gotten. I know some guys aren't that lucky. But yeah, I don't take it for granted. I really, really appreciate it. So pretend that you were all in this room with us, hanging out. She lives with me, so she was kind of, one, the easiest option, and two, since I'm keeping her, I feel like she's probably the best supporter that I could put in this video. Yeah. Yeah, share this video, tell your friends, tell your family, share it, comment, subscribe, tell more people about the world of being transgender. We can teach some people a thing or two. And yeah, tune in next week for whatever next week's topic is. I don't know. He won't tell me until I think tomorrow or the next day. I'll get the text for what we're gonna do. But tune in anyway, because you never know. It could be really cool. And I know some of these dudes are giving away stuff. So look into it. Maybe one of these days I'll give away some stuff. Who knows? I don't know. Yeah. Alright. Well, it's been real. Thanks for tuning in. And until next week, my friends, we'll catch you later.